I'm Xochitl Mora with the City of McAllen. Welcome to your McAllen Minutes. If you missed the McAllen City Commission meeting of September 11th, don't worry. Here's a brief recap of what was discussed. McAllen Mayor Javier Villalobos called the McAllen City Commission meeting to order, and after the Pledge of Allegiance, District 5 Commissioner Sebi Haddad gave the invocation. Immediately after, Mayor Villalobos asked for a moment of silence to remember the victims of the terrorist attacks of 9/11. The meeting began with a proclamation by Commissioner Pepe Cabeza de Vaca for Passport Day in the USA. Joined by City Secretary Perla Lara and the Passports Division team, the City of McAllen Passport Division has been accepting applications since October 2007. Approximately 950 to 1,500 applications are accepted each month. No appointment is required to process routine or expedited U.S. passport book or card applications. Walk-ins are welcome Monday through Friday between 8 a.m. and 4 p.m. And for more information or to access any forms, citizens may contact the Passport Division at 618-1450 or access the webpage at travel.state.com. The Passport Division will be celebrating Passport Day in the USA and will be accepting passport applications on Saturday, September 23rd at the Passport Division facility, located at the downtown parking garage at 221 South 15th Street, first floor. Mayor Pro Tem Omar Quintanilla celebrated Constitution Week with representatives of the Daughters of the American Revolution. The United States Constitution is the oldest and the shortest written constitution of any government in the world, and as America's most important document, stands as a testament to the tenacity of Americans throughout history to maintain their liberties, freedoms, and inalienable rights. Constitution Week is celebrated annually during the week of September 17th through the 23rd to commemorate its history, importance, and bring attention to how it serves still today. This celebration of the Constitution was started by the Daughters of the American Revolution in 1955. Under public hearing, commissioners heard from several community members speaking for and against rezoning different tracts of land throughout the community and for a request for a conditional use permit for Maddie's Pumpkin Patch. The CUP was granted for only 6 months and the applicant must bring the operation up to the outlined requirements within the time frame. Commissioners held a public hearing for the proposed fiscal year 2023-2024 $655 million budget for the City of McAllen, which includes a 2.26 cents property tax rate decrease, $380 million in construction projects, pay raises for fire, police, and employees, and a healthy rainy day fund. Under the consent agenda, Commissioners authorized an award of contract to LGH Services, Inc. in the amount of $3,800 for the rental of portable toilets and hand washing stations for the McAllen Parks and Recreation Department for various events throughout the year. Commissioners authorized an interlocal agreement with Hidalgo County for Charles E. Curtis Park for installing and maintaining additional improvements and amenities to the property, including playground equipment, picnic tables, landscaping, irrigation and splash pad, as well as connecting the property to the 2nd Street Hike and Bike Trail. Commissioners approved a memorandum of understanding between the McAllen Police Department and South Texas College for law enforcement cooperation. Commissioners approved an interlocal agreement between the City of McAllen Transit Department and the Dallas Area Rapid Transit for a mobile transit app that will provide greater mobility solutions, services, and convenience for Metro McAllen users. The upfront cost of $45,000 will be paid for by a Federal Transit Administration grant, and the ongoing $6,500 maintenance cost will be covered 50% as part of the department's regular operating expenditures under FTA. Commissioners approved an interlocal cooperation agreement between the City of McAllen and Hidalgo County for the construction of the traffic signal at Jackson Road and Orangewood Javelina Drive. Commissioners approved the submission of the Scenic City of the Year application to Scenic Texas, which is dedicated to enhance the state's visual environment and recognizes Texas cities that implement high-quality scenic standards for public spaces. Commissioners amended a resolution to provide inclusion of required language and revised period of performance for the Office of the Governor's Operation Stone Garden grant for the McAllen Police Department. Commissioners approved a resolution to accept a Federal Aviation Administration grant for airport improvements for taxiway and safety-way improvements, pavement management, and runway incursion mitigation. The total project cost is $6,240,330, and the grant will cover 90% of the cost, and the airport's passenger facility charges will cover the other 10%. Finally, Commissioners approved removing uncollectible tax accounts in the amount of $97,500.86 from the delinquent tax roll. Under bids and contracts, Commissioners approved an award of contract to Artillery LLC of Edinburgh in the amount of $107,780 for the Verdon Avenue Drainage Improvement Project, which will include storm sewer infrastructure upgrades. The total contract time is not to exceed 45 calendar days. Commissioners approved an award of contract to MJA Construction LLC of Mission in the amount of $325,112.83 for the Mona Avenue Drainage Improvement Project, which will include storm sewer infrastructure upgrades. The total contract time is not to exceed 150 calendar days. Commissioners approved an intergovernmental cooperative agreement with Palm Valley Animal Society for the operation of a regional animal shelter in the amount of $1,200,000 for the upcoming fiscal year. Commissioners approved the negotiation by the McAllen International Airport for the top-ranked food and beverage concessionaire Oakwells Commuter Rail LLC for a term of 5 years to provide food and beverage services to airport passengers. Under ordinances, Commissioners approved a budget amendment in the amount of $1,008,760 for the Ansalduas International Bridge Cargo Construction Project. Commissioners approved a budget amendment in the amount of $2,009,950 for a reimbursement to the City of McAllen from the Ansalduas International Bridge for its debt service. Commissioners approved an amendment to the Mobile Food Vendors Ordinance regarding fire suppression system, which removes the system to be tested by a city fire marshal designee and instead by a licensed firm during the final fire inspection. Commissioners approved a budget amendment in the amount of $3,120,000 for funding recreational trail in partnership with Hidalgo County for Precinct 2 park acquisition. Under resolutions, Commissioners approved a resolution to suspend the effective date of the Texas Gas Service proposed rate increase to protect the interests of the City of McAllen and its residents. Under the City Manager's report, Finance Director Sergio Villasana gave the quarterly investment report for the quarter ending June 30th, 2023. The ending market value was $508,315,849, reflecting a decrease in market value of $11,974,370 from the previous quarterly report. Commissioners approved the recommendation of the engagement letter from Weaver and Tidwell LLP for the annual audit ending September 30th, 2023. Assistant City Manager and Emergency Operations Coordinator Mr. Jeff Johnston gave an update on the number of migrant asylum seekers being brought by Border Patrol to the Catholic Charities Respite Center. Johnston updated the community on the high and steady number of immigrants being received. For the week of August 24th through August 30th, 3,028 immigrants were dropped off, down from the previous week where 3,647 immigrants were dropped off. The COVID positivity rate of 2.8% is a drop from the previous week of 4.4%. Ansalduas Park remains operational with the ability to operate at capacity of 2,000 if necessary. Currently, just over 100 individuals stay overnight at the park per week. EOC staff remains in contact with Border Patrol and all federal, state, and local partners, assisting in the effort to receive and process the immigrant asylum seekers in anticipation of unexpected changes to the present status. We hope you enjoyed this recap of your McAllen City Commission meeting. Meetings are set for the second and fourth Monday of each month. We also air the entire meeting on the McAllen Cable Network Spectrum 1300 on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. For the City of McAllen, I'm Xochitl Mora.